announcement really builds on the efforts of businesses and organizations already underway all across this country. Siemens has hired hundreds of veterans already just this year.
Earlier this year, Siemens promised to fill 10% of its job openings with veterans. The program was so successful, they bumped that number up to 15%.
This is Hiring America. We're joined now by two military veterans who've made successful transitions into being Siemens employees. Jody Compton served in the National Guard in the U.S. Army. She joined Siemens Energy in 2011 and has been working in material support services. Clint Gladney specialized as a data systems technician in the Navy, and he was a Navy lieutenant. He's now a project manager within the energy sector at Siemens. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about your military experience and how you transitioned into civilian life.
Okay. Well, my experience that I'm very proud of started in the late 80s. I enlisted into the Navy out of Houston, Texas, and as a data systems technician, and I was able to do very well in my enlisted time, and I was able to get a scholarship to go to college. So thank everybody for allowing me to go to college. But then I was in ROTC for about 5 years and got my undergraduate degree in electrical engineering and got commissioned an ensign in 1997. So I did various tours, led a bunch of divisions, and was on some very fabulous cruises. And I think my experience in the military allowed me to see both sides, how to be an enlisted guy, to follow, and then to become an officer and learn how to lead people. So it really has served me well now in the civilian sector, because I know when people have a hard time to get things done, but also as a leader, you got to have that push to make sure it happens and be accountable and responsible to make sure it does happen. And the military sets you up very well, to be a leader, to be a follower, to also be responsible, to be committed, and to have the drive to get things done.
Did you envision yourself at a company like Siemens? How was the transition? Was it difficult to find a job in the first place?
Well, you have to use the resources that are available to you. I know before I left the military, the base was offering, pre-job seminars, and you can actually see who's hiring prior to you getting out. You can go to the VA, the Veterans Administration. I advise anybody that's about to leave the military to go to the VA, because that is a valuable tool. Don't be too proud to go there, because they're there to help you.
When I went to the VA, I was really concerned that I don't know how to write my resume. How do I translate it? It's real easy. You did quality, right? Absolutely. Yep. There you go. You need quality in a warehouse. I know how to pack a part. Okay, there you go. You know how to ship apartments because you've done it. Mm-hmm. So your jobs in the Army does fill over to the yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you just give it with the VA. Mm-hmm. The VA will help you write that resume to where you can hand it out and be proud of what you've done in your military career.
Jody, tell me a little bit about your military experience and how you were able to transition into a civilian career.
When I was 24, I decided, being a waitress was not what I wanted to live for the rest of my life. So I went in the Army. I followed my father's footsteps. So I went in the Army. I fell in love with it. I was in the National Guard. Then I got married and decided to go active duty. The military gives you the knowledge, the experience. You got to fly. You got to take those wings that the military's provided you and fly with them. So I went and I used the GI Bill, and I got my education, and I wanted to work, and I was going to make it in this world, because in the Army, we don't believe in failure. It's you're going to succeed. You just got to have the want to succeed. The rest is history. I'm sitting here with you, and I'm very proud of being a part of Siemens.
What skills that you picked up in the military do you utilize most in the workplace? Leadership,
teamwork, loyalty. Those are what's going to make you succeed. You got to have loyalty to your team. You got to be able to be a team player. In the Army, we were all about being a team. Without a team, nothing can get accomplished. And integrity. You got to want to have integrity to know that you can do this job and you're going to do it right every time. We don't believe in the shortcuts. We want a lot of companies these days, they want somebody that can do it for the long haul. And when you hire a veteran, you get the long haul.
And loyalty, they're going to stay with you.
Absolutely. They're going to stay with you. With Siemens, they have great benefits. They have great educational resources. They have the veterans resources. So they're like a military, because they're going to support you every step of the way.
And I also see this drive that Siemens has right now to hire more veterans is also going to benefit the company. Every time I have the opportunity to work with a fellow veteran, I see, right away, that camaraderie. I can relate to
pride.
That pride, exactly.
The pride that they have.
Exactly. And I feel confident that things will get done. And if not, they're going to come back to me and ask me, how can I get it done?
Important stories. Clint and Jody, who've made the successful transition from the military into careers at Siemens. Thanks for sharing your stories with us.
Thank you for having us.
Glad to be here. Really good, important effort that you're all doing here.
Absolutely.
We'll be back in a moment with an organization that's doing great work reaching out to veterans.